Have you ever found yourself lying in bed at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep doesn't come like it used to? You've done everything right. You turned off the lights. You pulled up the covers. Maybe even tried counting sheep or listening to soft music. But still, your eyes stay wide open. Your mind starts wandering, to memories, to worries, to aches in your knees or back. And before you know it, you've been lying there for hours. Again. Let me ask you something. Do you remember the days when sleep just happened? When your head hit the pillow and the next thing you knew, it was morning. Remember waking up refreshed, ready for the day, not groggy, not stiff, not already thinking about when you could crawl back under the covers. If you're over 60 and your nights have started to feel long, restless, and lonely, you're not alone. Not even close. Millions of older adults, maybe even most, struggle with sleep as they get older. And sadly, many just accept it. It's just part of aging, we're told. But what if I told you it's not just aging? What if I told you there's a deeper reason you can't sleep, and better yet, that there are natural, gentle ways to get that restful, healing sleep back? Because here's the truth. Sleep isn't just about closing your eyes and shutting off your brain. Sleep is how your body repairs, how your mind clears out the fog, how your immune system fights disease, how your heart gets a break. When sleep suffers, your entire health starts to quietly fall apart, and for many of us, it happens so gradually we barely notice, until we do that. So today, I want to sit down with you, like a friend, like someone who really cares, and talk about why sleep changes after 60, and how you can start sleeping better again. No pills, no gimmicks, just real answers, real understanding, and real hope. Now, let's go back for a moment. Have you ever wondered why sleep becomes harder with age? It's not because we suddenly need less of it. That's a big myth. Most seniors still need around 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep. But what changes is how we sleep. You see, the architecture of our sleep, the cycles, the rhythms, they shift. When you were 25, you probably slipped into deep sleep like it was nothing. That rich, healing stage of sleep, it came easily. But as we age, deep sleep becomes harder to reach and easier to lose. We spend more time in lighter stages of sleep, which means even small things, like a creaky floor, a full bladder, or a passing thought, can wake us up, and our internal clock, the circadian rhythm, starts to drift. It gets weaker. This internal clock is what tells your body when it's time to wind down and when it's time to rise. But after 60, that clock doesn't tick as strongly as it used to. Ever noticed yourself getting tired earlier in the evening? Or waking up at 4 or 5 a.m., even though you didn't plan to? That's your circadian rhythm shifting. It's real, and it's frustrating. But the real kicker? Hormones. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less melatonin. That's the sleep hormone your brain releases to help you drift off. On top of that, cortisol, your stress hormone, can rise during the night, especially if you've been dealing with anxiety, loneliness, or health worries. And let's not forget pain. A stiff hip, a sore back, restless legs. All of it chips away at your ability to get truly restful sleep. It's like there's a perfect storm brewing in your body. One that sneaks up slowly and steals your sleep, night by night. But here's what I want you to hear loud and clear. Just because sleep gets harder doesn't mean it's impossible. You don't have to suffer through sleepless nights or rely on heavy medications that leave you feeling groggy or dependent. You can support your body naturally, gently, in ways that feel good, not forced. I'll walk you through how in a moment. But first, let's talk about something most people don't realize. How dangerous poor sleep can be, not just uncomfortable. Did you know that chronic sleep loss has been linked to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, depression, memory issues, and even a higher risk of dementia? That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake us up to how important sleep really is, especially after 60. Because this stage of life is not a time to get by. It's a time to heal, to protect the mind, to nourish the body, to enjoy the precious time we have left with clarity and energy. And it all starts at night. Now, I want to be honest, there's no magic button to fix sleep. It's not about chasing the next trendy gadget or expensive supplement. What does work is understanding how your body works now, and giving it what it needs. That's where we'll go next. But before we do, I want to ask you something deeply personal. When was the last time you felt truly rested? I'm talking about waking up, stretching, and actually looking forward to the day. Not just surviving it. If you can't remember the last time, that's okay. You're here now, and that tells me you care. You haven't given up. And I promise you, better sleep is possible. I've seen it happen again and again. In the next part of our conversation, I'll share the top hidden causes that rob seniors of sleep, things most doctors don't even talk about, and how to gently undo them. No pressure, no shame, just small steps you can take that really do add up. But before we go there, I want you to take a deep breath. Really, go ahead. In through the nose and out through the mouth. You've made it this far in life. You've weathered storms, raised families, overcome hardships most people can't even imagine. You deserve rest, deep, healing rest. And together, we're going to find it again. Naturally. Are you ready? Now that we understand why sleep gets harder after 60, the changes in hormones, the body, and the mind, let's look at what might be quietly stealing your rest night after night. Some of these might surprise you. Others might hit close to home. But every single one of them is something you can influence. I like to think of them as sleep saboteurs. They sneak in quietly. A habit here, a thought there, and before you know it, they've built a wall between you and the rest your body is crying out for. Let's shine a light on them. Sleep saboteur number 1. The light that never quits. Let me ask you something simple. When you go to bed, is your room really dark? I don't mean dim. I mean dark. No street lights seeping through the blinds. No glowing alarm clock. No hallway light left on just in case. You see, our brains are wired to respond to light, especially blue light. That's the kind that comes from TVs, tablets, phones, and even some LED bulbs. And here's the tricky part. Even small amounts of light at night can confuse your brain into thinking it's daytime. That means melatonin, the sleep hormone, doesn't get released like it should. And without melatonin, falling asleep becomes a battle. What can you do? Start by making your room a sanctuary. Use blackout curtains. Cover or turn off electronics that glow. And for at least an hour before bed, avoid screens as much as possible. Try a soft lamp instead. Or even better, candlelight or a warm salt lamp. I know it sounds small, but this one change has helped countless seniors fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Sleep saboteur number 2. The worry loop. Have you ever laid in bed with your mind racing? You think about the bills, your children, a doctor's appointment, that one thing you forgot to do. And before you know it, your heart is pounding, and sleep is the last thing on your mind. This is something I hear all the time. My body's tired, but my brain won't shut off. You're not broken. You're human. Life is full, and the older we get, the more our minds carry. But here's something powerful to remember. Your brain can't solve tomorrow's problems at 1 a.m. and you don't have to try. Try this instead. Before bed, give your worries a place to go. Keep a little notebook on your nightstand, just for this purpose. Each night, write down whatever's on your mind. Big things, small things, even silly things. Then close the notebook and say, I'll come back to this tomorrow. It sounds simple, almost too simple. But what you're doing is telling your brain, it's okay to rest. I've captured the thoughts. They're safe. You can also try a gratitude list. 3 things, even tiny things, that went right that day. Gratitude and anxiety can't exist in the same breath. And when you end the day with gratitude, you tell your nervous system, you're safe now. Let go. Sleep saboteur number 3. The busy bladder. Let's talk about something nobody likes to bring up. Nighttime bathroom trips. It's normal to need to go once during the night as we age. But if you're up 2, 3, or more times, it's disrupting your sleep far more than you realize. Now, yes, some of this comes from natural changes in the bladder or prostate. But there's also something else happening. We often drink fluids too close to bedtime without realizing it. So here's a gentle tip. Try cutting off liquids about 2 hours before bed. And if you do get thirsty, sip, don't gulp. Also, check if you're drinking things that actually stimulate the bladder. Caffeine, for one, even a cup of tea or chocolate in the evening can cause problems. But also carbonated drinks, alcohol, and artificial sweeteners. All can irritate the bladder. I'm not saying never enjoy your tea or treat. I'm just saying be aware, because that peaceful, uninterrupted sleep is worth a small change. And speaking of drinks, sleep saboteur number 4. The hidden caffeine trap. Did you know caffeine can stay in your system for up to 10 hours? That means even that 2 p.m. cup of coffee, the one you swore helped you get through the afternoon, might still be messing with your sleep at 10 p.m. As we age, our bodies break down caffeine more slowly. So what once felt harmless might now be the very thing keeping you up at night. Try this. If you love coffee, enjoy it in the morning, but switch to herbal tea or water in the afternoon. Some great calming teas include chamomile, lemon balm, or passion flower. These herbs gently support the nervous system and can actually help you relax into sleep. Sleep saboteur number 5. Inactivity. Here's one most people overlook. We simply don't move enough during the day. Our bodies were made to move, and when we don't burn energy. We don't build the need for rest, and we often end up feeling wired but tired. Even gentle movement like a walk after lunch, some light stretching or gardening, can help your body naturally feel more tired at night. In fact, studies show that older adults who get light to moderate activity during the day fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. You don't have to run or lift weights. Just move more than you did yesterday. Your body will thank you for it, and so will your dreams. Sleep saboteur number 6. Loneliness. This one is harder to talk about, but maybe the most important of all. That so many older adults are going to bed each night feeling lonely. Maybe a spouse is gone. Maybe family is far away. Maybe friends aren't as easy to reach anymore. Loneliness doesn't just hurt the heart. It affects sleep. When we feel emotionally unsafe, our nervous system stays on high alert. And sleep, especially deep sleep, requires us to feel safe. If this is you, please know you're not alone. Truly. Try reaching out, even if it's just a phone call, a walk with a neighbor, or a local group you can join. Connection is medicine, and even a little bit can make a huge difference in your sleep. Also, consider soothing your senses at night with touch. A soft, weighted blanket, a warm bath, gentle lotion on your hands. These things tell your brain, you're not alone. You're cared for. Now, let's gently turn things around. So far, we've talked about the things that disrupt sleep. But now, let's talk about what to add. The gentle rituals and natural helpers that invite sleep in, like an old friend. Because that's the beautiful part. Once we understand the problem, we can begin to build the solution. Slowly, kindly, with care. In the next chapter, I'll walk you through a gentle, natural bedtime routine designed especially for those of us over 60. One that supports your body, calms your mind, and makes your bed a place of peace, not frustration. But for now, I want to leave you with this thought. You are not bad at sleeping. You are not broken. You are a beautifully complex human being in a season of life that requires more care, more tenderness, and more awareness. And that's exactly what you're giving yourself by being here. You're paying attention. You're showing up for yourself. And that's no small thing. So take heart, my friend. The path to better sleep is not far away. It's right here, one gentle step at a time. Ready to discover the nightly routine that helps real people just like you drift off naturally and wake up feeling whole? Here we are, my friend. You've come this far. You've listened with an open heart, maybe even nodded along with a few things that felt all too familiar. And now we're at the part where it all comes together. Because yes, you can sleep better, naturally, even after 60. And it starts not with a prescription, not with a product, but with a ritual, one that tells your body, it's safe to let go now. You can rest. Let's build that together. Now, I'm not going to hand you a long checklist that feels like another chore. This is about simplifying, not complicating. These aren't rules. These are invitations, gentle habits that, when done consistently, retrain your brain and body to welcome sleep, night after night. Step 1. Set a sacred wind down time. Pick a time each evening, the same time, and start winding down. For some, it's 8 p.m. For others, 9 or even 7. It doesn't matter when, only that it's predictable. Our brains crave routine. When you give your body cues that say, we're done for the day, it begins to prepare for sleep even before your head hits the pillow. This time should feel sacred. No more news. No loud TV. No checking emails or scrolling. Just you, gently signaling to your nervous system that the day is complete. Step 2. Light and sound. Set the mood. Remember how we talked about light being one of sleep's biggest enemies? During your wind down hour, dim the lights. Turn off overhead lighting and use lamps, candles, or warm tone bulbs. This change in lighting tells your brain, melatonin, come on in. Consider soft background sounds, nature sounds, white noise, or even quiet instrumental music. These aren't distractions. They're comfort, a kind of lullaby for the adult mind. Step 3. Warmth and touch. Soothe the body. A warm bath or shower about an hour before bed does wonders. Not just because it relaxes muscles, but because when you step out, your body cools slightly, and that drop in temperature mimics the natural shift your body needs to fall asleep. Add some Epsom salts to the bath if you can. The magnesium helps soothe tired muscles and supports sleep naturally. Afterwards, take a few minutes to apply lotion or oil to your hands, feet, or shoulders. Slowly, intentionally. This simple act of touch calms your nervous system in powerful ways. Step 4. Herbal helpers. Nature's gentle sleep aids. There are herbs and nutrients that have supported sleep for generations. And they work best when used consistently, not like a rescue mission. Here are a few of the most trusted. Magnesium, especially magnesium glycinate or citrate, helps relax muscles and nerves. Chamomile, often enjoyed as a tea, gentle, calming, and safe. Lemon balm and passion flower, both have been used for centuries to quiet the mind. Valerian root, stronger than chamomile, but still natural. Use it occasionally when sleep feels far away. Melatonin, yes, our bodies make less of it after 60. A small dose, just 0.3 to 1 milligram, can help reintroduce the rhythm, especially when used short-term. But listen closely, you don't need all of these. Start with one. See how your body responds. Gentle is the name of the game. Step 5. Prepare your sleep space like a nest. Your bed should feel like a sanctuary, not a battleground. Ask yourself, is my mattress comfortable? Are my pillows supportive? Is the room cool enough? Experts say around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal for sleep. Is there clutter that makes me feel anxious? Remove what distracts. Add what comforts. Consider lavender essential oil, a little dab on your pillow, or a few drops in a diffuser. It's not just a pleasant scent. Studies show it truly helps calm the nervous system and promote deep rest. Step 6. A final word. To your mind, here's something you can say, out loud or silently. As you get into bed each night, I did my best today. My body deserves rest. I release what I can't control. I welcome sleep like an old friend. This isn't just positive thinking. This pattern interruption. It breaks the cycle of worry and replaces it with trust. A small sentence. A huge shift. What to do when you wake in the night, because let's be real, even with the best routine, there will be nights you wake up. That's okay. It's normal. The trick is how you respond. Don't panic. Don't look at the clock. Don't start making a to-do list in your head. Instead, stay lying down. Breathe deeply. Try a body scan, starting at your feet and slowly moving your attention up to your head. Or visualize a safe, peaceful place. If you're still wide awake after 20 to 30 minutes, get up gently. Keep the lights low. Don't go to your phone. Read a calming book or journal a few thoughts. Then try again. This teaches your body. The bed is for sleep, not worry. Consistency over perfection. Let me be honest with you. Real change doesn't happen overnight. Some nights will still feel tough. That's part of the process. But with each small act, each evening of dimming the lights, sipping a calming tea, or gently stretching your body, you are sending a powerful message to yourself. I am worthy of rest. I am reclaiming peace. And that message, it starts to sink in. Your body starts to believe it. And sleep begins to return, little by little, until one day, you wake up after 7 straight hours and you realize you did it. Naturally, with kindness, with intention, with love. One last word, from me to you. If you've been struggling with sleep, I want you to hear this. You are not alone. So many people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond lie awake wondering what's wrong with them. But nothing is wrong with you. Your body is asking for new rhythms. Your mind is asking for softness. Your heart is asking for comfort. And now you have the tools to give all of that to yourself. You're not chasing youth. You're embracing this season. Wiser, gentler, and more in tune with what really matters. So tonight, as you pull up the covers, I hope you remember this conversation. I hope you remember that you're supported. That sleep can come naturally without struggle. That you deserve peace. And if tonight is still hard, come back to this tomorrow. And the next day, I'll still be here, like a friend by your side, reminding you, you're doing beautifully.